Ananya chintayanto mam ye janaha paripasate tadaham bhakti paradam ashnami prayaratmana. A devotee of the pure heart, when he offers me with devotion, I enjoy whatever is offered to me. Whether it is a worthless thing, like a leaf or like water. So in these verses now Lord Krishna is singing the glories of bhakti. He described himself, Bhagavan, described his bhakta. Now he describes their bhakti. Bhagavan, bhakta and bhakti. What can bhakti do? Next verse. So somebody asked Lord Krishna, Oh Lord, you should be partial to your bhaktas. You know that everybody wants moksha, don't you know that? How come you give moksha to some people and not to other people? Just because they are your bhaktas, they are your devotees and therefore you favor them and you don't favor other people. What is this? Looks like Lord is partial. So, the next verse Lord explains how I am not partial and still I am partial. This is Lord Krishna. I am impartial and still partial. How? Says 9th verse. Samoham sarvabhuteshu Name dveshyosti na priyaha Ye bhajanti tumam bhaktya Mahite teshu chapyaham Samoham sarvabhuteshu I am the same in all the beings. Name dveshya asti Name priyaha I don't have aversion for anybody. I don't have partiality for anybody. I don't favor anybody. Lord Krishna says, I'm equally present in everybody. We saw what's the nature of Lord? Asti, Bhati, Priyam, isn't it? As Asti, Bhati, Priyam, as Satchit Ananda, the Lord is fully present in this flower, fully present in this clock, fully present in this table, fully present even in a pebble, fully present in you, fully present in me, fully present in a sinner, fully present in a saint. Fully present. Not that in a sinner his presence is limited, incomplete, in a saint the presence is more, fully present. Samoham, sarvabhutesh. Sarva is all. Towards all the beings I am equal. I am equally present in all the beings. I impart satta and spurti. It is because of me that everybody exists, because of me that they shine, because of me that they have dearness, they have attractiveness. Name dveshyosti na priyaha. I don't have a dveshya, meaning that I don't have aversion for anybody. I don't hate anybody. Nor I am partial to anybody. Like a curtain, upon the movie is being shown, the curtains are impartial to everybody, whether it's a hero or a villain, isn't it? Curtain equally sustains the adhisthana. Adhisthana, curtain is called adhisthana, substratum. Why movie superimposed? Is it not so? Like robe is the adhisthana substratum on which the snake is superimposed. Somebody may see snake there, somebody may see a garland there, somebody may see a stick there. It doesn't matter to the robe. So I'm equal to all of them. If you want to superimpose snake, it doesn't protest. Only if you superimpose garland, it doesn't favor you. It's equal to everybody. So this first line shows Lord is impartial. But Lord, you say you claim to be impartial, but we find some people are favored by you, other people are not favored, that also we know. Look, Prahlada was favored by Lord Hiranyakashipu was not favored by him, isn't it? In fact, Hiranyakashipu also was favored. That was the best way of Hiranyakashipu to get liberated. This is the best way of Prahlada to get liberated. That's how Prahlada was like that. Hiranyakashipu was what he was because that was the best way for him to be liberated. Even though he may appear to be cruel to somebody, in cruelty also there is kindness. In the world we see cruelty also, but behind cruelty also there is kindness. Sometimes the mother also becomes cruel to the child. Child wants something, mother does not give. This fellow is crying and she still doesn't give because she knows it's not good for him. But in not giving to the child what the child wants, still only well-being of the child is in mind. Similarly also, we feel that some people are favored, some are not favored, but ultimately Ishvara's grace is equal upon everybody. And still, some people feel His grace, some people don't feel the grace. The sun says, SUN sun says, my light is equally available to everybody. And still, some houses are in darkness. Why? Because they don't open their windows. So, Ishvara's grace is like light of the sun. But then, there is something to be done on our part also in order to benefit from that light. Similarly, Ishvara's grace is equally available to everybody. But then, something is required to be done on our part is what? Bhakti. To open our heart with devotion, then the grace can flow into our heart. Therefore, the next line says, Ye bhajanti tumam bhaktya maite yeshu chapyam. However, those who worship me with devotion, they are in me, I am in them. Meaning that those who worship me with devotion, they experience my grace. My grace is equally showered on everybody. But those who open the windows, they experience the light. You are walking in the sun with your umbrella open, and then they say, look at this rain, it's not falling on me, I'm not able to enjoy the rain. You close your umbrella, that's all. Similarly, our umbrella of the ego is open, and we feel that the Lord's grace is not showering upon us, Lord is not showering His grace upon us, but He is. Close it, umbrella of the ego. So, ye bhajan tamam bhaktya, which means that the bhakti makes partial. Lord is impartial, bhakti makes him partial. This is called Saguna Brahma, this is a bhakti, where there is a total dependence upon the grace of Ishvara. Ye bhajan tamam bhaktya maite teshu chapyam. Api chetsu durachara bhajate mamanyabha sangariva samantavya. Lord Krishna says that even the vilest sinner worships me. See, anybody has a place in my heart. My doors are open for everybody. Sudurachara, vilest sinner, worships me with exclusive devotion. Apichet Sudurachara bhajate ma ananyabha. With the exclusive devotion, even a vilest person worships me. Sadhureva samantavya samyak vyasito vaisah. He should be understood, accounted as a saint, because he has rightly resolved. He is now rightly resolved to worship me. Then next verse says here, verse number 10. Shipram bhavati dharmatma.
Shipram bhavati dharmatma.
Shashvachantim nigacchate.
Shashvachantim nigacchate.
Kaunteya pratijani.
Kaunteya pratijani.
Name bhakta pranashyate.
Name bhakta pranashyate.
Even that vilest sinner, Kshipram bhavat dharmatma, quickly he becomes, speedily he becomes virtuous. Dharmatma he becomes. Shashvachantim nigacchati. And he attains the lasting or eternal peace. He becomes a virtuous person and attains lasting peace. Kaunteya pratijani name bhakta pranashati. Hey Kaunteya, you proclaim boldly that my devotee never gets ruined. My devotee never fails, never falls. Meaning that my devotee is always benefited. Once you become devotee of the Lord, he is always on an escalator, always rising on the escalator. There never is a fall. So this is how Lord Krishna sings the glory of bhakti, glorifying bhakti. And concluding in the last verse, Lord Krishna says, Manmana bhava madbhaktaha
Manmana bhava madbhaktaha
Madhyaji mam namaskuru
Madhyaji mam namaskuru
Mame vaishyasi yuktvaivam
Mame vaishyasi yuktvaivam
Atmanam matparayana
Atmanam matparayana
Manmana bhava, fix your mind on me. Madbhaktaha, be devoted to me. Madhyaji, perform all the rituals for me. Mam namaskuru, and you surrender to me. What is bhakti? He wants everything. Bhagavan says, give me everything that you have. What do we have? We have a mind. He says, give me a mind. Meaning that with the mind, you only think of me, of nothing else. What else do we have? Your heart. Head and heart. In the head, you think of me. Heart, you become devoted to me. Mad bhakta. Madhyaji, your hands and legs, with which you perform actions for me. In the mind, you think of me. In the heart, you worship me. Because hands and legs, you serve me. And your ego, ahankara, you surrender to me. Meaning that you completely surrender to me. Then what will happen? Mameva eshyasi. You will ultimately surely reach me. Mameva eshyasi. You surely reach me. Yuktva evam atmanam matparayana. Matparayana. Thus being the one who is totally devoted to me, who looks upon me as the ultimate end, you will reach me. So you will surely reach me. The self, as the very self, you will reach me. And that's how the 9th chapter is completed. Last verses are singing the glory of devotion. Middle verses were talking about the devotee. Earlier verses talking about Bhagavan. Bhagavan, Bhakti and Bhakta. All the three topics are beautifully discussed here in the 9th chapter. Before we conclude, there is one question here before me. I will answer that and then we conclude that. Two questions. First, is Maya and Mithya synonymous? Is Maya and Mithya synonymous? Maya is the cause and Mithya is the effect. Maya can be compared to magic. A magician throws his net of magic and creates a spell upon all the spectators. And then he creates a magical world. So what is created is Mithya, and that with which he creates is Maya. So Maya is the power, and Mithya is the creation with that power. Maya is the creative power, and Mithya is what is created. So Jagat is created, it is Mithya. And that with which is created is, here it is called Prakriti. In this chapter, Lord Krishna is the word Prakriti. But you can use the word Maya also there. Sarvabhutani Gaundi Prakriti Myanti Mamita. Maya Adhyakshana Prakriti Suyate Sacharachanam. So Lord Krishna uses the word Prakriti for the cause. Prakriti means the cause also, which means Maya here. So Maya is the cause and Nitya is the effect. Maya is the cause, Nitya is the creation. First question. Second question, Prakriti includes both Apara and Para Prakriti. Then pure consciousness, Purusha transcends both. So Lord, in the 7th chapter, Lord Krishna says, I have two powers. An inferior power and a superior power. Apara Prakriti, Para Prakriti. So we are a combination of Apara Prakriti and Para Prakriti. This body, mind, sense complex is created from the 8 aspects. Bhumi, Rapo, Nalo, Vayu, Kham, Manakham. That's 5 elements. Mano, Buddhi, Revacha, Ahankara. The mind, Buddhi and Ahankara. The 5 elements, the mind, intellect and Ahankara, that makes up the Apara Prakriti, the personality. And then the conscious being, that's the person. He's called Purusha, is a Para Prakriti, reflected in Apara Prakriti. And Paramatma transcends both of them. Let me give you an example. Sun is shining in the sky. Here is a bucket in which the sun gets reflected. So there is a bucket in which there is water and there is a reflection of the sun. So because of reflection, the water also becomes lighted up and gains the capacity to light the darkness, dark room, So the bucket can be compared to our gross body. The water can be compared to the subtle body. And the reflection is compared to the jiva. So jiva is the para prakriti. The water, the bucket and water, both of them become apara prakriti. And the reflection is the para prakriti. The sun is the one who transcends both of them. So Paramatma transcends para prakriti and apara prakriti. With these two prakritis, he creates. So, apareyat vetastvanyam prakritim vidyame param jiv bhuta mahavaho edam dharire jagata edat yoni nibhutani sarvani ityabadharaya. Here we can understand that all the beings are created from these two prakritis, Purusha and Prakriti, Shiva and Shakti. But I am the one who transcends both of them. That's the ultimate reality. Anybody have any questions? 1 minute. Can we, do we have a portable microphone or a quick call also?
Verse 4 has...
Hold the microphone in your hand and please speak out.
Verse 4, it says that Tava Tesu Avastita. And verse 29 says Tesu Chapyam. What is the difference between these and exist?
Verse 4 says, Nachaham Tesu Avastita.
Avastita.
They are with me, I am not in them. And the last verse says, the first verse, not four, the first verse here. Says, Nachaham Tesu Avastita, Mastani Sarvabhutani. Nachaham Tesu, they are with me, I am not in them. Whereas the last verse says, they are with me and I am in them. Samoham, 9th verse, meaning the Samoham Sarvabhuteshu Ye Bhajan Namam Mahite Teshu Chapyam. Those who worship me, they are with me, I am in them. I am glad that you noticed that. I that is a reading, because these statements are different. In the first case, Lord Krishna explains the relationship between himself and the Jagat. Amadhishthanam, Jagat is superimposed. In this verse, Lord Krishna explains the relationship between himself and his devotees. You follow? Teshu means what is a Sarvanam. In earlier case, Teshu means the Jagat. Here it means the devotee. So my devotee is in me and I am in my devotee. My devotee worships me and I am blessing. So that's how the two different relationships are maintained. Okay, there you go. One minute. Can you come forward, please?
Yeah.
The microphone. Right.
Swami, this has to do with the concept of doer and non-doer. When God creates, maintains, and then of course it folds the world. So yesterday we were talking about this. I am doing it, just doing it, but I'm not really creating the sense of doer. I'm not doing it. It just happens. So when Lord asked that to lead me into bhakti, whatever that might be, so is the Lord acting as a doer or Lord acting as a non-doer?
When we are worshipping Lord, we are worshipping Lord as a doer. As a creator, sustainer, dissolver, Saguna Brahma. That becomes the object of worship. And he becomes the conduit for knowing the Nirguna Brahma. So worship or devotion of Saguna Brahma becomes the means of knowing Nirguna Brahma.
Thank you.
Swamiji, just a comment, I taken my grandchildren to the Indianapolis Museum and they were using words almost like we use in Vedanta because they were showing about the Big Bang in the planetarium, in the mini planetarium that was there. And they said that before the Big Bang, it is all unmanifest condition. Then after the Big Bang, it is manifest condition. I mean, the terminology that was used is very similar to what they had. They borrowed it maybe from our scriptures. But the other thing that strikes me more as an engineer.
Before you proceed further, let us clarify here that word unmanifest can be used for two. It can be used for the cause, which is Maya, and it can be used for Ishvara. So unmanifest word has two meanings.
Yes.
They mean unmanifest in terms of the cause and effect.
Yes.
We mean unmanifest in terms of which can never become manifest.
Manifest.
Okay.
Very good definition.
Ah.
Thank you. Yeah, that's true. The thing that I was wondering was that the simplicity of the bhakti that is told in the later here, as far as the average person is concerned, what to do, what to follow, and how to reach him, and compare it with the almost Einsteinian approach, which is true because the fundamental question that has been asked by the scientists also, if I were to phrase it, what is the fundamental particle knowing which all the other particles are as well known? And take our Upanishadic question, what is that knowing which everything is as well known? So the analysis involved in both these things is quite, tremendous proportions. It was thinking in terms of cosmic proportions here, and those analyses that the rishis made were also very analytic and very forward-looking and tremendous amount of quality of that question. And but it may be difficult for average persons to appreciate the subtleties in the exposition of answering the later question in the first three verses that we dealt with. And I'm struck with the rigor that may be required to understand those three with the simplicity of what is offered as a means to achieve the Lord.
But also remember this, that when a physicist asks a question, knowing which particle everything becomes known, his reality is material reality.
Yes.
When Upanishad says, knowing which everything becomes known, it is not, it is consciousness that they're talking about.
Right.
A very big difference.
It's true, but that's...
And we said yesterday that the physicist focuses attention there, outside of himself. He excludes himself. He does not include himself. He means that in their inquiry, consciousness is not included because they already supposed. They presupposed that consciousness is a property of matter. See, there is a basic difference in the axiom in these inquiries. that the science has presupposed that matter is ultimate reality and consciousness is a product of matter. That when matter combines in a certain way, that consciousness is created. They think that the brain creates consciousness by some chemical compounds. Not so.
No, it's true. I'm just
No,
pointing out
let me finish that. So what they are confusing with is sentiency and not consciousness. And so, yes, their intention is good, that knowing which everything becomes known, that's true.
answer is.
But the way they are pursuing that, they will never come to the answer of knowing which, because they are only dwelling in Maya. They are only probing Maya, which becomes more and more complicated. That's called Maya, of which there cannot be any final solution. Brahma Sutra says that there is no tarka pratishtha. Tarka, because they are going by reasoning, has no pratishtha and no finality about that. Anyway, so when we are comparing the two, it's good that the words appear similar, but we must know where the difference is also.
No, I'm just lost in admiration of the rigor with which the rishis at that time thought of questions that are even partially wrong here. They are not completely there, but yet it is being today asked after Einstein and all this kind of stuff. And our rishis were framing these kind of questions at that time. It just boggles the mind.
Yes, but it should boggle further. The Rishis included more than what the scientists included.
Yes, exactly. Right. Thank you. Thank you for the clarification. Any other questions? If not, we'll have Aarti now.
Om Purnamada
Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Guru Namaha.